Through the years, beauty standards have been different. In South Africa, we have gone through different kinds of beauty standards. I'm not quite sure what the beauty standard is right now because I'm not really there to see it. So I'll speak on where I live. In Korea, the beauty standard is obviously glass skin, you being ultra skinny. Curves are defined in a different way over here. It is not the same curves that we know in the Western world, I would say. It is very, very different. It's hard to fit the mold of what beauty is in Korea. It doesn't really exist. And when it does exist, you're uncomfortable. You are not living a carefree life. It is unhealthy, in my opinion. And I'm sorry. I know there are some Koreans that watch my content, but I don't think it's healthy to go on and living like that. It's the same in the Western world. I don't think it's healthy to live the way that we live sometimes. To make sure that you have that big ass, the big hips. Now what we're doing is going to get the BBLs just to make sure that we fit the mold. When was the last time you posted a selfie or just any kind of picture without editing it or having a filter over it? Filters are killing our self-esteem. I had to actually do a lot of self-introspection a couple of years ago. I think it's been 2 years now that I stopped using filters because I just didn't feel beautiful without them anymore. I couldn't post a photo because I would just scrutinize every bit of the picture and think, oh my gosh, nobody's gonna like this. No one's gonna think I'm beautiful. And there's so many different kinds of filters out there. I was quite surprised when I was recording this video that there is so many. Of course, we have the classic Snapchat filters, we have Instagram filters, and then we have the TikTok filters. Of course, I don't use Snapchat right now, and I'm not on Instagram that often. But what I do use a lot is TikTok. So I went on TikTok and these are the ones that I found. This doesn't necessarily even look like me. It makes everything so different. It changes the bone structure of your face. It changes the makeup that you have on. If you don't have any makeup at all, it puts it on. It is just not who you are. You are a classic catfish. I am a catfish over here. Yes, some might argue with the fact that it doesn't look that different. It's still you. It isn't really you. And that is the trap that we all fall under. We fall into that trap of saying, oh, it's still somewhat who I am. It still resembles me in some way. But at the core, it really isn't. How many times do we go through certain things where we are saying, it's not that bad, it's okay? But your mental health matters because it is really running down your mental health into a hole. It takes a lot to get out of the hole. And it's sad to say this, but social media, especially I would say Instagram, plays such a pivotal role in how we see ourselves. We might not even think about it, but the minute we log onto that app, we are instantly comparing ourselves to other people. Going from one picture to another, seeing how another person's life is. There is not just face filters, but there's body filters too. Body filters that will make sure that you have the curve that you want, that will make sure that you have the bumps in the right places. And which is insane. Why? Why are we thriving to look so perfect? Why are we thriving to be the things that we are not? Why is it that you can't accept yourself the way you are? I once asked somebody, why can't you just post a picture without the filter? And they told me that they can't. They don't see themselves as beautiful anymore. And I understood. As I said, I was the same way at one point. And it was very, very difficult to actually let go. Filters are actually an addiction. Definitely. I had an addiction. And many others out there have the addiction. And a lot of people that say that, oh, I am not part of that clan. I am quite happy for you. I do know you probably might struggle in another area. I'm glad this is not an area that you struggle in. I want to implore the people that do actually use the filters. Try this week a couple of times. Maybe the next 3 pictures that you post it without a filter. The next few videos that you post it without a filter. It will be terrifying and you probably might feel anxious. But you will see who accepts you for you. And we just live in a world now that has so many facades. So when those people don't actually like the photo, like the video, it actually has no bearing on you and how you look and your self-esteem. You have to learn how to separate the two. Learn how to separate who you are to people and who you are to yourself, because it is not the same. Years back, I had a photo shoot where somebody tried to like edit out my scars. I was pissed. I was upset. That's part of who I am. Why are you trying to erase it? But when it comes to social media, we want to erase those things because we don't like them. We don't like those parts of ourselves. We don't like those scars on our faces. We don't know how to get rid of them sometimes. There are no actual solutions. And we feel like the filters are the solutions. And the more people do it, the more normalized it is. But it is not normal. So today I want us to start that challenge. Start and see how you feel. You might feel anxious at first. You might actually delete the photos after you take them without the filter. Just try it, even with the fear. Try look past it. I'm here with you. I had to work through it for almost 6 months. But now I don't post anything with a filter. It makes me feel even weird when I like have a filter on me. I've tried to make sure that I do not do it. And it's really not about anybody else. It's really just about myself, because I know how hard and how difficult it was to just stop. And now I'm asking you to try and stop. Let's try and love ourselves. As a community, I'm really curious. How do you guys feel about filters? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm quite curious. Do you use filters? And if you do, are you going to take part in this challenge? All right, guys, it is so great to be back. I'm so grateful. Again, thank you so much for all the comments in my past video, the one that I said where I've been. Thank you guys for being here, and I hope that you enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what kind of topics that you would like me to touch on, but this was something that was really dear to my heart, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.